Hey there everybody, this is PotterBrony, and welcome to a blind reaction of a My Little Pony short. This is My Little Pony Friendship is Magic short, not Equestria Girls, Rarity's biggest fan from Hasbro. As always, link in the description below, be sure to support them over there. Now, Rarity's biggest fan. I mean, do they mean this guy? Or this guy? It's hard to tell. No, but in all seriousness, this is another chance to talk about it, to kind of badmouth Rarity a little bit, but not really. So bear with me on that one. I was not a fan of Rarity when the show first started. She was actually the only character that I hated at the time when it first aired. Because, not that she's ever shown the inclination to be the way the bitches in high school were, the outer exterior that has been shown, like, their personality was very similar. And she's done stuff that, and Rarity as a character has done stuff that kind of reminded me way too much of it, like that time when she was, manipulating that poor guy, like I can't say hasn't been done to me, to get, what was it, the celery for Fluttershy? I think it was celery. Yeah, that just reminded me way too much of it, but at that point I had already gotten over hating Rarity. It was like, I actually got over that around Suited for Success, which was the first time I actually empathized with that. I felt sorry for her, and disliked what the other ponies were doing to her. Like, if I still hated her, I would have been like, yeah, put her on her plate. Like, but yeah, they were using her, and I guess it all really depends on that episode. If it's, I don't know if I'm explaining myself properly. I guess it all depends on that episode if she was actually charging them, or if she was doing it for free. I get the impression that it was for free, that she was just being a friend. But, yeah. And they were just using her generosity. And then when I actually started to like Rarity, was like really enjoy what she can do, what she does, was Dog and Pony Show. Which surprisingly, oddly enough, the thing that really made me like her was the thing that I initially hated about her, that she reminded me of. Particularly how girls like her treated a guy like me when I was in high school. But in that instance, considering she was kidnapped and being held prisoner, I was giving her a pass on that one. They totally deserved everything she did. But yeah, I do like the character. I really do now. She's a great character, and of the main six, aside from Twilight, I think Rarity has had the most growth. And Twilight went from a shut-in to the Princess of Friendship, so you want to talk about growth. But number 2 spot for most growth, for betterment of the character, Rarity just edges out Fluttershy in that regard. Anyway, I've been rambling. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I should stop talking because I want to get back to playing Kingdom Hearts 3. Anyway, so let's just get started, see what they have in store for us. As I said before, links in the description below. Be sure to support them over there. And starting the video in 3, 2, 1, and go. Alright.
I'll have my usual main style. Thank you, Aloe.
Not again.
Do you need some water?
Oh, I'm fine, darling. But why can't you try something different for once? A chic updo will simply scream head mayor.
I'm not sure I want my mane to scream anything.
Yeah.
I'll just have the same as always.
Oh, bother. Of course you will.
What can I say?
And
I know
don't
what I like.
badmouth her. She's best
There's
pony.
nothing stopping you from trying a new style.
I do feel the winds of change rustling my mane, but what to get?
I will say, Rarity can pull off a lot of different styles,
I need something
including punk.
spectacular. Something moving.
Princesses Celestia and Luna are the only ones with manes like that.
Not for long.
Well, if you have to use your magic consistently to do it.
There must be a secret to it.
Isn't hair magic, didn't they go over this before? Messing with hair with magic is a no-no? That's some fast-setting, hairspray.
Oh, poo!
Yes, your hair does look like poo.
Oh, hey, Rarity. I picked up that fabric you asked me to. Anything else you need?
Oh, great, you're gonna have Spike be your fan. Yeah, that would
Now
be
that you
her biggest fan.
mention
He's gonna constantly hover around her head.
Rarity, I can't believe you figured it out. What's the secret to the spell?
Actually, there was no spell. All it takes is a big
Your mane is not that
fan.
long.
Thank you, Spiky Wikey. Now come along. We've got things to do.
I suppose
and
when
you
it's
will
straightened.
need to see me.
And it does not look like Princess Celestia and Luna's hair. Theirs works much differently. But again, they touch on a subject that a lot of people have talked about. Is like how Cranky even talked about it once. Is like, how does your hair do that? Of course, of all characters to be interested in hair. Alright, so I'm just gonna end this one there. So yeah, that was a cute little episode, cute little short. But you know, touching back on what I said before, is like that's one of the things though. While I like the character now, she still does stuff like this, which is what caused me to think that I hated her. Like she'll string along some poor sap like Spike, knowing full well how he feels about her. But it's never gonna happen, buddy. So, is that bitterness talking? Maybe a little. Based on my past experiences, a little bit. But let's face facts, that's not cool, Rarity. You should be honest about it, you know? Maybe a disappointment to Spike, but I think deep down he realizes it. I know that's going into more depth than this short was supposed to have, but yeah, that's the kind of thing about the character of Rarity that just sticks in my craw, you know, that just, I don't know. She's still a great character, and she's grown a lot throughout the series, but it's just, I don't know if I'm making myself clear enough. I don't know if I'm expressing myself properly, so I'm just going to end this one here. So yeah, I want to thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that, and until next time, take care.